Let's see what's happening out there. If you're going to be playing a little ball out there this afternoon yourself, and you're wondering what temperatures are going to be like, 80s for this afternoon. Maybe you have the kids getting out of school and wanting to play outside. Weather's going to be nice over the next several days. We did have a lot to talk about in the allergy forecast last week. We have not. We get the numbers this afternoon. We get updated numbers during the day, not something that's been rehashed overnight, and we'll have those at 5, 6, and 10, and 9 o'clock as well. But at the moment, we can show you numbers that made Oak very high. I barely can fit these in here. 3124 and very high for Oak. They had Hackberry at 312 and high, Mulberry at 138 medium, Mold at 306 and medium. And if you're wondering, yeah, that wasn't all. We had Sycamore and Birch in there as well. Sycamore 138 medium, 30 and low for Birch. Just crazy, but that's the way it's played out. It's certainly been painful to get outside for very much time. Sunshine is what we're seeing right now. I'm looking out across the area. Let's take a look at Lake Travis. That's where I wanted to show you. That's what it looks like out there. I've been looking around at the cloud structure. You can see them breaking up in some places. Other places, it's still a little bit on the mostly cloudy side. Either way, temperatures are warming up. 78 degrees. This, of course, from Steiner Ranch Steakhouse. Humidity at 60. We're looking at rainfall totals, obviously nothing. We did have a little bit of light mist out there this morning in some areas. Could have that again over the next several mornings, but that's all the moisture we're looking at in the next 6 days. There's a rain chance on this Sunday. It's 20%, and I'm not looking at that really being anything significant. Winds have been out of the south. We were looking at wind speeds up to 21 miles per hour, so pretty breezy out there. Over at the Camp Mabry site, 78 degrees, scattered clouds, winds out of the south at 17 miles per hour, humidity at 54%. Well, you may have kids in school. You may be thinking about picking them up here in a few hours. Temperatures will likely be in the lower 80s. If we're going to be looking at the forecast over the next 7 days, we can look at pretty much the same setup. Morning lows should be in the low 50s and afternoon highs should be in the low 70s. This really should kind of be the pleasant side of the year. We get this in the fall, of course. We get out of all the heat. You get those pleasant evenings with highs in the 70s. That's what we should get this time of the year, but we're not. We're looking at 80s all the way into the weekend. And in fact, the color temperatures, we put both the numbers on here, and then we show a kind of a conversion into color, if you will, to kind of show you where the temperatures are hotter, so it draws your attention to the hotter spots. 77 in LaGrange, 78 here in Austin, still into the 60s out in the yellow. In the afternoons, we're seeing that orange getting a little more orangey, if you will, into the afternoon hours, and at some point we're going to start to see colors even beyond that. This morning, not exactly cool. Had 60s all across the area, down to 61 in Fredericksburg, but mid-60s. The skies have been cloudy in the mornings. We had a little bit of light mist out there. The skies are clearing to the areas east of I-35, but we have the cloud cover kind of scattered out there. Moisture coming in from the Pacific continues to make its way in. There's a system out to the west. It's helping to stir this up. You've got an area of low pressure one direction, area of high pressure another. Helps to enhance that surface moisture coming in from the coast, but it doesn't give us a chance for rain. We get a light mist possibility in the morning hours, and that's about it. Morning clouds, mist possibilities, and then sunshine into the latter part of the afternoon. That continues over the next several days. 81 for the high today. Some folks may be a little warmer than that. That 81 is pretty much in the middle of the temperatures for the area. Partly cloudy for this afternoon for most folks, although we're seeing more cloud cover to the west. Could be a little more cloud cover there. Winds out of the southeast, 10 to 15. Could gust up at times to 20. 64 the overnight low. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 15. 7-day forecast. I mentioned this. It's no surprise. We're looking at 80s over 60s for the highs and lows. Partly cloudy skies. The one thing I would watch for is a little bit of light mist in the mornings. The rain chance that we have coming up on Sunday. Doesn't look like much, and from right now, it doesn't look like it's going to improve much either.